Tonight, we dive into one of the most terrifying true stories to ever haunt the world of the paranormal. A story that has been told in books, movies, and documentaries. But do we really know the truth behind the infamous Annabelle doll? This is not just a tale of a cursed doll. It's a story of terror, a warning about the dark forces that exist in our world and the real-life heroes who face them head-on. Grab your seat. This is the chilling, true story of Annabelle. It all began in the early 1970s. A young nursing student named Donna was gifted a Raggedy Ann doll by her mother. The doll was nothing special at first, just a soft, worn-out toy. Donna had no idea that this gift would soon become the focal point of one of the most terrifying paranormal stories in history. Donna shared an apartment with her roommate, Angie. At first, the doll seemed harmless enough. It was placed on Donna's bed as a decoration, but soon strange things began to happen. At first, they noticed that the doll seemed to move. It would shift positions on its own. A leg hagi volt gerbult volna, most egyenisitene. The doll would sometimes be found sitting up in a different spot than before. But that was just the beginning. The weird occurrences escalated quickly. One night, Donna and Angie came home to find the doll sitting upright in the middle of the floor. But that wasn't all. They found parchment paper scattered around the apartment with strange messages written on them, such as, "Help us" and "Help Annabelle." They couldn't explain it. No one had been in the apartment, and they certainly hadn't written the messages. Things got even stranger. Donna began to feel a strange presence, as if someone was watching her when she was alone in her room. She started to feel a sense of dread, a force that was not just malevolent, but actively trying to manipulate her emotions. Then, one day, the apartment's atmosphere grew thick, as if something was trying to reach out, and that was when they contacted a psychic medium. The medium, after making contact with the spirit, claimed that the doll was inhabited by the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins, who had died in the area years before. The spirit, the medium told Donna and Angie, had attached itself to the doll and was attempting to communicate and perhaps seek help. But as the medium continued, the truth became darker. The medium warned Donna and Angie that Annabelle's spirit was not just benign, it was manipulative and had malicious intentions. The spirit was using the doll as a vessel to create chaos and fear. The medium also warned them that the entity within the doll was not human. Something far darker had taken over. But despite the warnings, Donna and Angie felt a strange attachment to the doll. They wanted to believe Annabelle was just a lost soul in need of help. They were about to learn how terribly wrong they were. At this point, Donna and Angie sought out a priest for help. Father Kieran was called in, and he quickly realized something far more dangerous was at play. The spirit that had taken over Annabelle was not just some lost soul, it was a demon. And demons do not simply want to be heard, they want to cause destruction. As Father Kieran performed a blessing in the apartment, something terrifying happened. The doll, seemingly inanimate, began to respond. Objects in the room started to move violently, and the atmosphere grew oppressive. The priest felt a growing, malevolent force, one that he couldn't control. As he left the apartment, he warned them to seek further help. This is when Ed and Lorraine Warren, two of the most famous paranormal investigators in history, entered the picture. The Warrens had dealt with countless cases of hauntings and demonic possession, but nothing had prepared them for what they were about to encounter with Annabelle. Ed and Lorraine quickly identified the true danger behind the doll. What they had initially assumed to be a simple case of possession was something far worse, a demonic entity that was using Annabelle as a vessel to inflict harm. The doll was not just haunted, it was a tool, a conduit for a dark, evil force. The Warrens' investigation revealed that the demon had attached itself to the doll after manipulating Donna and Angie into thinking it was the spirit of a child. They had unknowingly invited the malevolent force into their lives. The Warrens took the doll with them and placed it in a specially constructed glass case in their occult museum, where it remains to this day. The case was blessed by a priest, and a warning was placed on the glass. Warning: positively do not open. But even after being locked away, Annabelle's evil presence didn't cease. The doll has been known to cause accidents, injuries, and even death to anyone who dares to approach the case with disrespect. Numerous visitors have left the museum with strange injuries or have met untimely, unexplained deaths. The most infamous incident involved a man who mocked Annabelle, laughing at the warnings. After leaving the museum, he died in a car crash shortly afterward. Some believe the curse of the doll followed him, as it has done with others who dared to challenge its power. Today, Annabelle remains behind glass, forever contained by the Warrens Museum, a chilling reminder of the dark forces that exist beyond our understanding. The story of Annabelle serves as a warning. Sometimes the things we invite into our lives, even unintentionally, are not always as they seem. Some things are best left untouched. For Donna and Angie, their encounter with Annabelle forever changed them, and the horror they lived through will haunt them for the rest of their lives. And for the rest of us, the tale of the cursed doll continues to serve as a reminder that some doors, once opened, cannot be closed. Thank you for joining me tonight as we uncovered the true story of the Annabelle doll. If you found this story as chilling as I did, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more stories from the dark side. Until next time, stay safe, and be careful what you bring into your home.